Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Concordia University esports match, playing against Hood College. Alright, so this is going to be a 3-map set, Concordia, Nebraska playing against Hood College. The first set is going to be Control, best of 3 here at Oasis. Second round is going to be the hybrid of Kings Row, and the third and final round will be an escort round on Route 66. As the teams get themselves set up and placed and prepared, Concordia, Nebraska is going to be on the red. Hood College is going to be on the blue. Not quite what we're used to here, but it'll work out pretty well. All right, as the teams get themselves ready, we've got Creed Light 01 as Reinhardt, FVX1 as Zarya, FX as McCree, Skyfire as Doomfist, Prioria as Mercy, and the Plague as Anna. Logan on them for the Concordia, Nebraska side. We've got Logan the Fry as Zarya, Atlas as Reinhardt, Reactions 104 as Reaper, Mr. Papa Bear as Junkrat, Echo as Mercy, and Double Cup of Lean as Moira. Now, we should mention here before we get this game going that this is all being streamed to us by the power of the NECC. If you want to watch their version of the stream, arguably with the not as cool caster, you can go over to twitch.tv/NECC_esports to watch that game. And we get set up here, you'll see Concordia taking the high ground. They're going to get the first pick, taking off Skyfire. And they use that to their advantage. And they're jumping down. Alice is going to move up, start securing that and pushing Hood College back off of that objective point there. As we switch over to Papa Bear there, you can see him starting to get some of those picks and get some defense going up. Echo's going to get a res on Reactions 104. Skyfire gets a pick off on Atlas there. And you can see here that they're going to start moving in to try and contest. Moving in there. Papa Bear, you can see, popping off some shots, trying to get around, either knock back that shield or knock it off. Skyfire gets a pick off on Double Cup of Lean. Already you can see some ultimates coming up there. FX got his Deadeye completely set up. Prioria and the Plague having both of their supports ready. Logan the Fry is going to be dropping that Graviton Surge there. Logan gets a couple of picks there, taking off both of the supports there. Skyfire and FX are able to get Logan and Reactions 104 picked off there. You see here. And they're going to take that and move forward to try and start recontesting. 23% getting picked off there. And that's going to be the point capture back for Concordia, Nebraska. Papa Bear is going to get a sleep there. You can see those ultimates on the Concordia side being set up already. 3 ultimates, the Papa Bear Junk Tire with the Echo with the Valkyrie, and Double Cup of Lean with the with that Moira ult. As Hood College gets themselves ready to recontest here, you can see Concordia getting themselves ready to set up around that corner there. FX is going to get a pick off on Papa Bear. Echo's going to come with it res. Deadeye coming out from the FX to get a pick off on Double Cup Olean. Going to try and do a stun there. Doesn't quite work. Junkrat Tire is going to go out. And it's going to get a pick off on the Plague. You can see here the tanks sort of going back and forth between each other. Looks like it might. The contest still going on there. There's going to be a pick there by Reactions. You just saw that. Getting FX taken out of the way. And you can see here, Concordia now up to 66% of that capture. Alice gonna get picked off with some really good eliminations there. Reaction's basically gonna wipe the whole team there. And that's gonna bring this up to 75% capture for Concordia, Nebraska. Almost 80% now. You can see Hood College getting themselves ready, set up for another contest here. They're gonna try and go, looks like they're trying to go the right side. You can already see though, Concordia, Nebraska is anticipating that. They got Logan the Fry out there in the front. Reactions also with those ultimates as well. You can see Skyfire's got his almost completely. That's going to do some good holds to try and stop things, slow things down a bit. Pick off by Skyfire there. And Prioria is going to get picked off as well. 2 ultimates dropped off there. They're going to try and use that to their advantage, comboing those ults together. It's down to just the Reinhardt left on there, and overtime, they're going to get that pick off though. And with that being taken out of the way, Concordia, Nebraska is indeed going to get the first round. And we'll get ourselves ready here for the second round. This is going to be here at a different location. This is the gardens, I believe, of Oasis. One thing to keep in mind here is there's going to be a huge central tower point on the objective, and you can see the team swap starting to reflect that. Logan the Fry switching over now to Hammond the Wrecking Ball, and Atlas switching over to Diva. Reactions 104 going to switch over to Farah for that add verticality. Mr. Papa Bear coming in as Tracer. Echo staying as Mercy. Double Couple Lean staying as Lucio. Creed and looks like there's not going to be a whole lot of changes there. You can see Skyfire switching over to Junkrat and FX switching over to Farah as well. Concordia, Nebraska is going to get themselves set up to the point first here. You can see Skyfire trying to go around this left side, try and get a couple of flanks. Concordia is going to use that high ground advantage there from that central platform. And they're going to start using that to their advantage. Having that height advantage is going to be incredibly helpful for them, especially once this capture point unlocks. It'll make it a lot easier for them to simply drop down onto the point and take it. You can see that upper battle there between the Farahs going down. Concordia isn't going to secure that point, though, and get that first pick. Or get the first secure. No picks yet on either side. Oh, as I say that, Skyfire is going to get a pick off on Echo. Reactions 104 is going to get the Plague and FX VX. Rez is going to come in there from Peoria, and FX is going to pick off Papa Bear. But it looks like for Hood College, that team fight is basically lost. You can see Concordia pushing them basically right back to that choke point there. And they're going to try and get some more little bit of advantage there from Hood College. Going to try and go in with that altitude with the Farah and the Mercy combo. But in this case, it might not work out too well for him. As you can see there, just getting those picks just taken right out of the way. Plague is going to drop that ult on the Reinhardt, get a little bit of charge to bring him in. And that's going to give Hood the opportunity to get in there and start taking picks and moving in on the point. Reactions 104 is going to get a couple of picks there. Atlas gets a pick off on the Plague. And you can see here that attempt by Hood to make it in, it doesn't really work, and Concordia now crosses the 50% capture point. Atlas going to move in here, try to get a few more of those eliminations. He's going to get FX out of the way. Papa Bear coming in to help. Another aerial fight here you can see here between Reactions and FX. Both of those ultimates being stored up pretty well here. We'll have to see which one will drop theirs first. Atlas, Echo, and Double Cup Olean also having theirs for Concordia, Nebraska. Whereas with the Hood College side, FX, Skyfire, and Prioria have theirs. As I say that, the Reinhardt is going to get his set up. Diva Bomb coming in from behind. We'll see if that does anything. That's going to get a good number of that team picks off that. That's going to take off 5 of them, leaving only Reinhardt, and he's going to get picked off. And that's going to give Concordia, Nebraska basically the chance to push forward, get Hood College pushed back as far as possible. We'll see if there's any last switches that they're going to try and make here. And that is going to be the first round for Concordia, Nebraska. As a team, as this round ends here, we'll take a look at the play of the game. We'll see what that might be. I've got a few hunches myself, but let's take a look here. And that's going to be Atlas here coming in as Diva. I believe this is from this will be that bomb that we just saw. Yep. That bomb just going right on up. And that's just going to perfectly knock out a good number of that team right there. Taking out 4, not 5, as my bad. And then that'll be the round right there. So we'll, as the teams get set up now for the next round, we're going to be going over to Kings Row for the next round. Nicely done. All right, folks, and we are back getting ready for this next round here. This is going to be a hybrid map here on Kings Row, where the teams are first going to be capturing an objective point and then escorting it down the map. As both teams get themselves ready and set up, Concordia, Nebraska is going to be on the offensive side first. They're going to be attacking first. I don't know what we're looking at here, but Hood College will be on the defensive here. So as the teams get themselves ready, set up, and ready to go, we'll see what goes on here. You can see here the camera showing us a little bit of what this map is going to look like, where that route is going to be going, and the teams getting themselves set up now. Creed Light 01 is going to be coming in as Reinhardt, FVX1 as Zarya, FX as the Widowmaker, Skyfire as the Junkrat, Priodia as the Mercy, and the Plague coming in as Anna. Logan the Fry on the offensive side for Concordia, Nebraska. Logan the Fry coming in as Zarya. Atlas coming in as Reinhardt. Reactions 104 coming in as Farah. Mr. Papa Bear coming in as Sombra. Echo coming in as Mercy. And Double Couple Lean coming in this time as Baptiste. And with 5 seconds left to go here, you can see the teams getting themselves set up and ready to go. See those Junkrat bombs coming in from Skyfire. And the teams are getting themselves set up already. You can already see a couple of good shots coming in there. FX taking a little bit of damage. And Concordia, Nebraska moving up to that payload, or to that main choke point there. They're going to move through that fairly quickly, though. You can see already both of the tanks are through, using that shield to protect some of the damage there. No picks off on either side quite yet. You can see, though, one thing that Concordia is going to need to keep an eye out for is FX up there as the Widowmaker. As I say that, first snipe is going to come from FX, taking off Mr. Papa Bear. Reactions 104 coming in as the Farah, a little bit of that altitude coming in as well. The altitude is going to be incredibly useful for the Hood on the defense there, as well as those sniper advantages. Plague is going to get picked off by Logan the Fry right there. And their res is coming in by Prioria on the Plague. Atlas picks off Creed Light, and they're going to start pushing Hood College off of that payload there. FX gets a pick off there on Logan the Fry. And already that first tick is going to be captured by Concordia, Nebraska. Already you can see those ultimates getting set up there. Concordia, Nebraska having almost 5 there, with Hood College having almost 4. And looks like they're not quite fully there on the payload. There we go. And that's going to get finished off there. A pick off by FX taking out Papa Bear. And it's going to switch over to payload now with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go on the clock. Farah ult's coming in there, going to get a pick off on the Plague, not before Skyfire's managed to come in with one of those Junkrats. And as I say that, Junkrat's going to try and do something, but that's going to get blocked almost immediately. Atlas's fire strike there is just going to knock that right out of the way. And see here, that payload getting moved forward there. Ultimates being dropped on both sides. Those Graviton Surges not going to do much of anything. A pick there by FX getting a pick off on Atlas there. You can see FX trying to get a couple of snipes in on the way. It's not going to be quite enough, though. Get a pick there. Oh, and another pick there by Reactions. Getting another pick there on Reactions. You can see, and Concordia is going to start recontesting here for this next set of attacks. Still doing a pretty good job with those ultimates. You can already see here, Atlas getting a pick off there on FX. You can see here already, Concordia's got a pretty good number of ultimates already there. The drop there is going to get a good number of that team taken off from Hood College, and that's going to give Hood College a chance to be forced back, and Concordia, Nebraska is going to get the chance to move that payload forward. You know, you see here as they get forward, they're going to base moving as far past that as possible. You can see they're staying back with the payload. Logan the Fry gets a pick off on Prioria, and because Concordia is pushed this far forward, that's going to give them the opportunity to go basically uninterrupted up to this next choke point there, or the next checkpoint, I should say. You can see FX trying to get a couple of snipes in there. Not really quite working out for him. And you can see here, a few of those ultimates still being set up. The Graviton Surge almost completely set up and ready to go for Logan the Fry, and Echoes as well. On the Hood College side, you can see 3 ultimates there. FX almost getting set up. FVX having that one. Ultimate drop there by Logan the Fry. Not going to do a whole lot. Reaction's going to get a pick on Prioria. There's an ultimate there dropped by FVX1. That's going to get a couple of picks there. Reactions gets a pick off on the Plague, though, knocking him off into the side. See that contest there going on there? That's going to, they're going to move that out of the way, though. Double couple lean gets a pick on Skyfire here. A little bit more chaotic than we're used to. The cameras actually are being controlled by the NECC, so I'm not entirely sure which perspective we're doing right off the time, but we're doing a pretty decent job, if I may say so. Good picks there. Atlas gets a pick off on the Plague. You see FX trying to get some picks there on the Mercy. It's not going to quite work. And you can see here, 3 minutes and 49 seconds. They've got that, Concordia, Nebraska has gotten that payload basically almost all the way forward. However, Hood College does have a slight advantage. They've got that altitude there. That's going to be incredibly useful. They've got that close spawn there. That's going to give them a bit of an advantage. Papa Bear and Reactions getting their ultimates all set up and ready to go. Skyfire almost having his all ready to go. As the team's getting themselves ready and set up here. Not sure what we're looking at here. Looks like they're looking for the right opportunities to move forward. Reaction's going to move in, get one picks off, almost two picks off, not before getting eliminated by FV. They're already going to get a res there on FVX. You can see Skyfire's Junk Tire going to try and get taken out, but he's actually going to get eliminated by Papa Bear. And in return, Papa Bear is going to drop his ultimate. That's going to get a pick off on the Plague. Concordia is going to use that to move forward. They're going to start getting themselves moving that forward, securing that payload, and getting the rest of the way up. And they're going to basically go almost uncontested. Attempt there by the last final contest. Not going to be enough, though. And with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, we got round one completed, with Concordia making it all the way. That's going to be setting it up for 3-0 Concordia. Sides are going to be switching over now here. You'll see payload will be reset, and we'll see what Concordia does for the defensive here. And as our cameraman starts working his way slowly somewhere, I'd assume back towards the start, we'll get these we'll see what the teams are going to be picking for this next round.
Trying to set up a scenic shot.
All right, we'll see here now. Logan the Fry going to coming back in as Zarya. Atlas coming in as Reinhardt. Reactions 104 once again as Farah. Papa Bear coming in as Junkrat. Echo as Mercy, and Double Couple Lean as Baptiste. On the Hood College side, Creed Lido 1 going to come in as Reinhardt. FVXI coming in as Zarya. FX as the Hanzo. Haven't seen that yet. Skyfire coming in as Soldier 76. Prioria as goodness. And then the Plague coming in as Zenyatta. They're going to be trying to go for a little bit more of a sniper-esque approach here. As I say that, FX is going to switch over to Widowmaker. You can see here, Concordia setting themselves up a little bit more conservatively here. They don't want to be playing into the sightlines that we offered. Basically, you can see that Widowmaker set up right there. Looking to try and get a few of those picks out of the way. Not going to be quite enough, though. You can see Concordia playing very safe just to avoid those snipes. This is a very snipe-heavy map here, so Concordia using those angles and those using those angles and those natural cover to their advantage to try and get themselves structured out of the way. No picks off so far. You can see Concordia doing a very good job of playing back, and pick there's going to go. FX gets the first elimination of this round, taking off Reactions. That does give the rest of Hood College a chance to play through that first choke point. Reactions get a revive in there from Echo. And you can see him now trying to concentrate for the sniper. Papa Bear gets an limb on Skyfire, and Atlas is going to pick off Prioria. That's going to give them the opportunity to push back, basically push Hood College back through that choke point. And already you can see some of those ultimates being set up. Atlas got his entirely. Echo's got his almost entirely set up as well. On the Hood College side, though, Prioria is the only one that really has one. And you can already see those Junkrat bombs being chucked in there from Papa Bear. Try and get a little bit knocked out of the way. Logan the Fry going to get a pick off on Skyfire. Pick there as well on FVX. That's going to get another couple of people out of the way. And they're going to play off of that, use that to their advantage, go through and try and get a few more eliminations before they get too far out. Reactions looking to trying to get that pick there. Or Logan, I should say. Gets a little bit overextended and gets picked off by the Zarya. Shadow drop there by the Rhine. Atlas is going to get a pick off. Use that to get a couple of picks. FX gets picked off by Reactions. Plague manages to get a pick there, and Atlas goes in to get a pick on him. See here, Concordia doing a very good job of holding this choke point. They're using those covers very well to their advantage. And as the team, and as Hood College tries to regroup themselves here for the next fight, you can see some of those ultimates getting built up on the Hood College side. Up, pick off there by Logan Fry. FX switching now over to an Ash. That might actually work out for him. Gonna get a pick off on Atlas. With that shield out of the way, they're gonna try and drop that Ryan ultimate. Doesn't seem to work out for him though. And they use that move over to the left side inside that building. FX gets a pick off on Logan the Fry. Papa Bear starting to back out there. You can see Reactions 104 staying in there, staying close. Gonna try and back out. And that's gonna bring it down. You can see already Concordia, Nebraska got the huge major advantage here with that time. Having pushed Hood College down to 1 minute and 15 seconds left, and that'll give Hood College a lot more of a challenge with this escort here. I think as a result here, you can see, take a look at those beautiful April Fool's googly eyes. You'll see now they're going to be 3-4 set up there on that payload, as opposed to what we saw with Concordia playing a lot more forward. Couple of ultimates coming in there. Try and find their mark here. I believe that was Papa Bear's Junk Tire and Logan the Fry's Graviton Surge. Doesn't quite work out. Concordia is going to be moving in really close for this hold. You can see them basically holding right there in that archway, keeping that payload from moving too far forward. Reactions looking around, trying to find a good opening. You can see here a few of those ultimates being dropped. Papa Bear coming in sort of behind, basically, just chucking those junk bombs out of the window, seeing what he can hit. Ultimate drop there from Reactions. That's going to get a couple of picks. Getting the Creed Light taken out. Atlas is going to get a pick as well. Skyfire dropping Papa Bear. And you can see that Zen ult being dropped in return just as a little bit of a defensive maneuver. Doesn't do a whole lot though. See Atlas getting a little, FX getting a little low there. You can see those. That bomb's going to get dropped in. That's going to be three ultimates there. Pick off on Logan the Fry. That might not be enough though. You can see here FX gets a pick with the bomb on Echo and then a pick off on Reactions. That's going to give Hood College a chance to finally break through that, but they've already lost a lot of time. They're down to 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Good set of picks there. FX is going to get a couple of those, not before being eliminated there by Mr. Papa Bear. Concordia does have a little bit of a long spawn right now, so we'll see how far forward they can get. You can see Reactions there, trying to get a few of those Farah shots out of the way. Charge up a little bit of that ultimate as well. Logan Fry got his almost fully built up, and Atlas got his as well. On the Hood College side, Prioria got his, and then, alright, looks like Hood College has managed to secure this next point here, and they're going to be playing a little bit more conservatively here. You can see here, FX trying to sneak around, get a little bit of those snipes out of the way, using that natural cover there. Not going to be quite enough, though. He's going to get eliminated by Papa Bear. Skyfire gets a trap dropped on him from Papa Bear as well. Also trying to get a few of those snipes out of the way. Not quite working out for him, though. You can see here all these flanks staying very close together. See here as well. Reactions and Papa Bear both have their ults now fully set up. Plague has his as well. And we'll see what happens here. Skyfire trying to get a few of those eliminations. We'll see if he gets eliminated. Reactions finally gets picked off by FX there. Concordia, Nebraska staying very close, doing a really good job of holding this contest. Skyfire gets a pick off on Papa Bear. Echo gets eliminated there from that Ryan charge there. Not before the reaction can come in. Skyfire is going to drop his ultimate there. Not going to do a ton though. He's going to get a couple of decent picks. And Logan the Fry gets a pick off on Plague. You can see, Pharaoh coming in from behind. That's going to get a pick off on Skyfire. The Junk Tire coming in, getting a pick off on Creed, and Double Cup of Lean coming in as well to get a pick off on FX. Concordia's going to capitalize on that, start moving forward. FVX gets picked off, I should say. I think I've been saying that wrong this entire time. And they're going to use that to their advantage, push Hood College back. You can already see it now that even if Hood College does manage to make it to the third, they're already going to have a major disadvantage at time. They're down to 1 minute and 35 seconds left on that clock, as opposed to Concordia, Nebraska is 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Reactions dropping that Death Blossom. Not going to be quite enough, though. Don't think that actually hits anything here. Drop a couple of ults coming in there as well. Creed's going to drop that Shatter. That's 3, I think almost 4 ultimates drop there. And they're going to use those to get some more picks on Concordia, Nebraska, start pushing them back. Reactions get finally picked off there. Minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. We'll see if Concordia can make it in time. Double couple lean coming in, and they're going to try and push it in, but that's trying for one last contest. Doesn't quite do it, though. Hood College, you can see, already has a bit of a disadvantage. 1 minute and 1 second left on the clock as opposed to Concordia, Nebraska's 2 minutes and 40. So since Hood College does have the smaller amount of time left, they are going to be starting off on the offense. And then Concordia will be using that advantage in extra time to see if they can push it a little bit further down the line. Not sure what we're looking at here. I think our cameraman for NECC is getting himself set up and ready for the next round. But as they get themselves set up here, we'll see what each team does for the offense and the defense. All right, for the defending side for Concordia, Nebraska, Logan the Fry is going to be coming in as Zarya. Atlas coming in as Reinhardt. Reactions 104 switching over to Echo. Papa Bear coming in as Ash. Echo coming in as Mercy. And Double Cup Lean coming in as Anna. On the offensive side, Free Light 01 is going to be coming in as Sigma, a new choice. FVX1 coming in as Reinhardt. FX coming in as Bastion. Skyfire coming in as Symmetra, and Prioria as the Mercy, and the Plague coming in as Baptiste. If I had to make a guess here, Hood College is going to be trying to go for a little bit more of a teleport Bastion strategy. Get that Bastion set up to a position they can use it to their advantage. You can already see them sort of going with a little bit more of a bunker setup here. You see the, there goes that teleporter right there. They're going to use that to get through. Already, first pick is going to get Reactions 104 get picked off. Atlas gets a pick off on FVX. Skyfire gets a pick off on Atlas. You can already see that FX still staying up there, trying to get a few of those advantage the altitude. Logan the Fry gets a pick off on Skyfire. FX getting the pick on Logan. And they're going to use that to surge forward. That's going to be 30 seconds left on the clock, though, and that timer is not going to go up once this round ends. They're going to be basically into overtime from this point forward. You can see here. So they're going to be wanting to work as proactively as possible to get Concordia, Nebraska pushed back. Already, some of those ultimates getting set up for Hood College there. You can see the Bastion getting pretty close. On the Concordia side, most of theirs are a little bit lower, but there's still high possibility for... Okay, that was weird. You can see here they got that FX Bastion set up there, being damage boosted by the Mercy. And they're going to get a pick off on FX. Get that out of the way first. FX is going to get a res from Prioria, but that's still not going to be quite enough. You can see Concordia, Nebraska already pushing forward and being right on that point. They're going to be using that ultimate drop there by Atlas, going to get a pick off on the Plague. And you can already see, FVX going to get a pick off on Atlas. Logan the Fry gets a pick off there. And you can see here they're trying to get a few more eliminations. FX is holding on for a decent amount of time there, not before getting picked off. Drop there, and FVX is going to get a pick as well. You can see that Sigma there staying close. They're going to push him back, though, and that's going to be round 3 complete. With not a lot of distance gained for Hood College, they're going to have to play incredibly proactively with this defense for this next round, because Concordia, Nebraska's got an entire additional almost 2 minutes ready to go. For the person asking in the chat who's doing our video, we are actually getting this streamed from the NECC themselves, since we are also being streamed on the NECC's official channel. Yeah, since we are watching it, since we are watching their official camera coverage, our quality isn't quite as good, or not quite the same that you would expect from our normal coverage, because of that level of, I guess, professionalism. The teams are getting them set up now here. For the defense, Creed Light 01 coming in as Reinhardt, FVX as Zarya, FX as Hanzo. Skyfire coming in as Torbjorn, going to be trying to use that turret there. Prioria coming in as Mercy, and the Plague coming in as Anna. On the offensive side for Concordia, Nebraska, Logan the Fry coming in as Diva, Atlas coming in as Reinhardt, Reactions 104 coming in as the Farah. It's working out pretty well for him so far this game. Papa Bear coming in as Hanzo, Echo coming in as Mercy, and Double Cup Lean coming in as Anna. Hood College going to get themselves set up incredibly close to the point there. They don't want to lose as much as possible. If they get the more picks they get, the less likely it's going to be for them to win. Concordia, Nebraska is going to start moving forward here. You can see Atlas setting that shield up quite proactively. They're going to use that to keep as many of those snipe shots out of the way as possible. Barrier being dropped very low for Creed Light. You can see here we're watching this from FX point of view here, trying to use that shield to their advantage. Dynamite's going to come in. They're going to get a couple of picks there. Echo comes in with a res of double couple lean. Logan the Fry gets a pick off on FX. Reactions gets picked off. And Concordia, Nebraska is going to use that to their advantage and start pushing in on that point. Not too far though. They're more trying to set up and get those picks taken out of the way. Skyfire and Creed Light going to get some more picks there. And that's going to give Hood College the opportunity to push forward and reset. Minute and 40 seconds left on the clock there. Pick there right off the bat on Mr. Papa Bear. You can see FX doing a pretty decent job of holding those snipes. And as Concordia, Nebraska gets ready for their second push, I see the shield coming in there on the left. A couple of ultimates already being set up. Creed and FX getting theirs set up. Skyfires as well. Almost the entire team for Hood College. However, on the Concordia side, there's a lot of ultimates already set up as well. Echo, Logan the Fry, and Atlas being ready now. Double couple lean as well. Pick off by Papa Bear. Concordia, Nebraska is going to use that to their advantage. Try and get in. They're going to get a couple. Hood College gets a couple of picks there, picking off reactions, and Atlas getting an elimination there. And they're going to use that to their advantage, start capturing that point. They've got a minute left to go. And with that elimination out of the way, Concordia, Nebraska is going to use this to their advantage. They may have only 50 seconds left to go, but you can see they don't have nearly as far to travel, which is going to give them a huge advantage. Somebody on point there. That's going to be that Mercy trying to do a little bit of battle damage. We'll see it, and it doesn't quite work out for them. That's going to be a bit of a disadvantage because now Hood College is going to be down a healer. FX coming in from behind to get a couple of picks, stall this out as long as possible. Not quite enough though. Reaction's going to get a pick off, and Concordia, Nebraska is going to be moving forward with that payload. You can see the tanks here starting to move forward, try and get a few more of those picks off as well. The ball coming in. Doesn't quite do enough though. Plague and FVX are going to both get picked off. Rez comes in from Prioria to get the Plague picked off, but already Concordia is basically through that. They're going to be moving forward, getting that payload the rest of the way, and they're going to be basically unchallenged. And that is going to be the game, with Concordia, Nebraska taking the win. We'll take a moment here and take a look and see what this play of the game is. And then once that's done, we will be swapping over to our third and final game of the night, which is going to be Route 66. Atlas coming in with that play of the game is Reinhardt. Let's see which this is. Also, peeping the googly eyes. Those are part of Overwatch for April 1st as an April Fool's Day prank. And that's not going to work. So kind of add a little bit of extra humor to the fun. And we'll see. And we'll switch over and get ready for the next round.
Alrighty, everybody, you're going to get to hear my voice now for this last match of our evening. So, Concordia, Nebraska has already gotten the big win. We won the first 2 maps. It's only a best of 3. However, we always play the 3rd map because that's the tiebreaker map. So, this just basically is another map where if, Concordia finds themselves in a tiebreaker, they look to these extra maps that get played. So, Concordia, already congratulations with the huge win tonight against Hood College. This is actually a critical game for us. A critical game for us. We go up against Upper Iowa next week, and right now we get to just kind of relax right now, try some other strategies we've got going in the mix for them. But it's a big game because, with this win, we actually secure ourselves the spot for playoffs. Hood College and Greenville are the 2 lower seeds down below us. So with this win, we actually secure ourselves that playoff spot. So congratulations once again to our boys for doing such a spectacular job here, and streamed by the NECC, the league we are a part of is streaming this right now over at NECC Games. So here we are. We now have the first lineup coming through. Logan the Fry is going to be going to DPS, and we also have subbed in Linkrar for the other healer. Concordia pushing in, trying to get the payload up to the first checkpoint, or the first point here. This is kind of the choke point that is coming around this corner, as Hood College is holding back just far enough to allow Concordia to push through the first part. There's going to be a pick off there onto reactions, as he'll be demeched. He'll get taken out. Linkrar also going to fall, as Concordia is going to get pushed back. 2 members of Concordia down. Aggression staying up, but they will now pull back for the time being. You've got Skyfire and Effects on the Echo and Genji, respectively. Effects being a monster player for the side of Hood. And here we are. Plague is going to get taken out by Logan the Fry. He will get rezzed again by Priora, but Effects going down to double Cupoline. Going to get booped there with the barrier. This is going to be a couple aggressive moves as Papa Bear gets the kill there. Concordia going to push around this first control point. Pushing them back now is Concordia, as a couple members going to be picked off still. Keeping one guy on the payload as they try to move around. Logan going to get taken out by Effects. Reactions able to take out Skyfire. 2 members of Concordia on the payload. Effects going to get kind of bullied here a little bit. He'll be able to find his way through, but he's going to get picked off by Papa Bear. Big moves now as Concordia is trying to move the payload up to the first checkpoint. And it looks like a big ultimate there coming through for Atlas. He's going to push everybody back. This is going to secure Concordia the first checkpoint. Moving forward, there it is. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left. Effects is going to rejoin his group here on the backside. Skyfire going to get taken out early by Papa Bear. We've got 4 ultimates up on the side of Concordia and on the side of Hood College. Hack coming through there onto Hood, as he's going to get picked off completely by Papa Bear. Effects going to get hacked, unable to jump over that trash can because of the hack. Logan the Fry going to go down, though, to Creed. Skyfire trying to find his way around here to get some hacks or get something for his team. CUNE pushing forward. They've got 3 picked off now of Hood College. So, going to keep 2 members on the payload, try to move it around fairly quickly, as they might hold this first little choke point right here. Looks like Hood is trying to play careful, look for an opportunity to get in there if they can. They're going to get a sleep onto Atlas as the payload is slowly moving around, but Concordia trying to hold the best angle they can on this right now. Primera is going to be able to pop that Mercy ultimate and keep the team, their team alive for the time being. Skyfire trying to come in and contest, but he's going to have to back out as Atlas is going to keep them all pushed back. The Plague will go down, but there's going to be a hack going off from Logan the Fry. Reactions is also going to ult and try to clear the point. He's going to get 2, actually. And that's 3 members down for Hood, or 4 members down for Hood College. So even with the change-up here going into this match from Concordia University, we've got 2 roles were switched between Logan and Reactions. They switched between DPS and Tank, and Linkrar, the sub for the team, came in on that side. So Nathan Leonard doing a fantastic job on his role as a healer, and Logan and Tristan switching roles, doing a spectacular job as well. So once again, really aggressive look as a couple members now of, a couple members of Concordia are going to be really low and end up going down here in that fight. That's 3 members down, as a big ultimate came out of FVX and was able to get the grab and keep them all together. Skyfire and Creed 01 have their ultimates up, and Papa Bear and Linkrar on the side of Concordia. Atlas will be fairly close, but so will Effects, Pyora, and the Plague. So in the backside is going to come Concordia as they try to flank in on this backside, but unfortunately are just not able to get anything out of that. Sort of a risky attempt, but one that's probably pretty worth it as far as trying to test out what this team's going to do. Effects just hitting everything right now, just being such a big DPS on the side of Hood College. So right now Concordia looking to try and keep up some aggression, keep the payload pushing forward. They have 2 minutes and 40 seconds still to go. Creed Light pushing up here. He's going to get ulted by the Ana, but he's not really close to anyone, so he's kind of just going to get stuck here in the middle. He might be able to find Atlas. No, not able to get anybody, as Double Cupoline will find Skyfire. That's going to be an ult coming through from Double Cupoline. He'll do the sound barrier. That's going to be 4 members of Hood taken out, and that's going to be a 5th one going down. Effects will also fall, so Skyfire the only guy alive on that side, as Effects is also going to come up here. FVX is the only person still down for their squad. Ultimate from McCree is available, as that's going to be a really good ult coming out of Logan, as they're going to push forward and find 2 members. Now they're looking for a 3rd. They find Creed Light. They're going to probably end up getting the Plague, and Skyfire will go down. That's going to be 4 members going down. The 5th member there, and Effects, as Pyro and FVX are going to be respawning. So really a delayed team wipe there out of Concordia to actually do a very impressive push there at the end. A little bit of a hiccup when they tried something different with going in on that flank. Good idea, but they were caught out by Hood and unable to get there. And so now we'll see there's a little bit of they're changing some people around because there was they want to make sure all the tanks and the DPS are next to each other in the lobby. So here we are. We now will see, as Concordia had a pretty good offensive there, maybe not the most impressive, with 1:32 to remain. Had a pretty good push through the second point, for sure. The first point they hesitated just a touch. Second point, they really had a strong offensive and really just dominated Hood. Hood had no way of stopping them in that second point. Then onto the third point, Hood's able to come back, had to use a lot of ultimates to do so. And we'll see now. And then Concordia able to finish, of course, with that 1:30 left. We'll see Hood now coming out of the gate. Once again, you know, they're looking for this win to try to snag themselves a win as far as tiebreakers are concerned. And Concordia on the defensive side now will look to keep them down, try to 3-0 this, give themselves a really good advantage, especially when we're going into playoff seeding. We'll be watching from the POV of Creed Light to get things going as they'll move up. Once again, Concordia is just going to hold the elbow up here in the road. Look to try to keep them around that corner. Play around those sight lines because Effects is on that Widowmaker again. And as we saw before, he was huge on that in the last match. So he's actually going to sneak around here on the side. Try to find the headshot onto Double Cup. He's not able to get it. He'll have to back off. As Concordia is able to push forward, takes out Creed Light, takes out Priora, and they'll be able to push off Effects, keep him in the back. So 2 members down for Hood College, which is a really good sign from CUNE here at the moment. A little bit of an aggressive push there as Reactions is going to end up going down. However, they will exchange that for Creedlight. So both tanks will go down for each other. The Plague taking out Skyfire, trying to get on the backside here. He'll find the turret. We'll have a little bit of a lag there as Skyfire is going to go down. And Mr. Papa Bear is also going to get sniped by FX. Linkrar also going to fall to FX as FVX will get taken out by Atlas. A lot of letters that I have to say here in this match for sure, as they're able to push it around the corner, but Concordia is able to push them right back. The snipes here once again for FVX as he's hit a few. He's making sure he's not in that molten core. Man, he about had the snipe there, but Creedlight going to go down to Logan the Fry on that molten core. So Concordia able to hold the corner even after a really good offensive push from Hood College. More snipes here from the FX. He'll pick up Logan the Fry, so that's advantage to Hood College right now. However, that turret's going to do a lot of damage. It's Logan the Fry will actually get Skyfire with that. Reaction's going to get taken out, though, by the Plague. FX going to find Linkrar, and Double Cupoline also going to go down. So that's 3 members of Concordia who are down. And as you recall, Logan the Fry still trying to run back to the point. So a good clean wipe there. Or not clean wipe, but a good offensive push there by Hood College. They're going to do what they can now to stop CUNE from pushing here. Atlas is going to push down as Concordia will drop off the high ground. Logan the Fry and Double Cupoline will get picked off, though, immediately by FX and the Plague. FX will also find Papa Bear. Papa Bear, though, will get back onto FX. However, it's going to be a team kill going over to Hood College. I don't necessarily know if they took that faster than Concordia did, but I think they took it about the same speed. So we'll see here if Concordia is able to hold better in this second part of the map than what Hood was able to get off. Once again, FX on this Widowmaker, absolutely a powerhouse for his team, as he might find a few more snipes here. He's been pretty effective. He's also been able to keep himself alive. Usually that's the issue with Widows, is they can't keep themselves alive trying to peek out for those snipes, and he will actually go down to Logan the Fry on the backside on that Tracer. The Plague is able to find Logan, and we'll watch from Skyfire here as he's going to have Death Blossom. He'll get it off. He finds nothing. He'll actually just get Linkrar's E on that one, so really good job from Linkrar to throw that down, identify what he needed to do there. It's going to be a little bit of an aggressive push for Concordia as they'll find 3 members. However, Linkrar going down to FX. 3 members down for Hood, as that's going to be 1 down for Hood College. Or sorry, 3 down for Hood, 1 down for CUNE, and CUNE will lose another, but it's going to be a delayed team wipe out of Concordia. Not able to find FX is the only member who stayed alive. So once again, Concordia here keeping a really, really solid defense on things. That's going to be a fantastic window, to be 100% honest, as even though that's a hammer down out of Creed, there's not going to be anything found because the Plague, FX, Creedlight are going down. And right now, Hood College on the back foot trying to find anything. There's going to go FVX going down. They will find Pyra, as basically everybody except for maybe Skyfire was found there. It could even just be a delayed team wipe. Not necessarily sure, but we'll see now as we got a little bit of a pause actually in the stream, but things will be back up now as Logan the Fry sneaking around on the backside. He wants to try and find effects. That's who he's been looking for and trying to pick on during most of this game. So he's got to be sneaky. He doesn't need to use another one of his goes. I apologize that this stream is being laggy. I don't understand why it is for sure. He's looking now to try and find somebody. You can see he's actually crouching, so he's very quiet here. He sees the Plague, He's going to try to hit him. He does get a pretty good hit. He's going to get stunned, though. And he'll maybe go down. No, he'll be able to get back in time. So we'll switch POVs as Effects tried to get him picked off there. Effects doing a really good job. He's going to end up getting double cup lean, and the Plague is going to go down to Papa Bear there on the front line. They're going to take out Lamp. He's going to get the stun there. He'll end up taking out Linkrar. However, Effects will go down to Atlas, and Reaction is going to fall to Creedlight. That's 2 for 2 right now on both sides. It's going to be a 3 for 3. Now we're going to go for 3 for 3. As I was saying, 2 for 3. I accidentally called it correct. 3 for 3 on both sides. So it's going to be just a bit of a reset for both teams. I see you there. I see you there, Hughes. It's not my internet that's failing. It's the connection on the other end that's failing. At least that's what I'm going to say to make myself look good. So we'll have a good push here coming out of Hood. Man, trying to dodge those headshots left and right. That's going to be 2 members of Hood. 3, 4 members of Hood going down for only 1 of Concordia. That's going to be a 5th member going down. Effects will be taken out. That's 6 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be Concordia getting the 3-0 tonight. Yeah, we're going to win that bad boy in style. We're not going to go 2-1 with these guys, and we are going to have a good play here. Effects able to get the play of the game here as he had a really good Widowmaker. Honestly, headshot there, and we'll get the 3rd one after a shot there. So 3 headshots, still fantastic job by Concordia University. Everybody's going to upvote Pyro here. We'll get to see that. It'll just be a little bit of fun. So good job tonight to Concordia with the win, and fantastic job going forward in this season. So thank you all for watching. We will see you next week when we have Rocket League on Tuesday, and thank you all for being a part of this.